Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today, this Friday? I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Let me take a breath. There's a lot going on today. I'm overwhelmed. There's too much stuff. First, what is it? John Bolton getting raided. That's going. His FBI's raiding his whatever. I mean, it's not like John Bolton was that good of a fellow anyways, but whatever. Then the Ghislaine Maxwell crap comes out today. So I have to go read that later. Then I hear the news about, well, I kind of heard it yesterday. There was rumblings about it yesterday about King Cobra, about his passing. May he rest in peace. I actually used to watch his channel from time to time. I kind of found him unique in a way with his concoctions and things that he used to come up with, and his quirky style and his music and all of that. It's really sad. And then especially seeing the video of his father, that I was literally crying watching that, because it's hard to lose a child. I know what that feels like. So like my heart goes out to that family and his father after watching that. Today is just a bad day. All around. And then there was a bus accident too, a tour bus. I don't know if anybody was killed in that. I know many people were injured in that. That was going on as well. There was a 7.5 earthquake in the Drake's Passage. I mean, good Lord. Anyways, Chantal has posted some content. Yay, some actual content. I don't know what's in this. It looks like she's going to be touring the areas of Syria that have been damaged during the Civil War. So let's get into it. She's currently live right now. I'm not actually watching it. I was watching Steve. He's just going off agenda free. I might check it out later, whatever her live stream is about. I don't know. But let's get into this hot mess. I see some what looks like eggs. Let's go.
So today we were going to Daraa, a very special city in Syria. But first,
Daraa,
I'm going to make us a breakfast. I did my
Let's look at this kitchen. Let's take a look. Well, thank goodness she has a proper dish rack now. And I mean, the tile looks nice. It looks like a nice kitchen. I like it. Nothing wrong with it. I'm glad she has a dish rack and actually has the dishes turned upside down the right way so that they can dry properly. Good job, Chantal.
Dishes. Feels nice. And I'm making some indomie, some tea, and the eggs are pretty much ready. And here we go, just for Salah and I today. So some cheese.
Me, ma'am, you can't get him a proper plate. You're just going to serve it out of the pan like that? Come on. What do you mean for Salah and you? I see one teacup, though. Interesting. Is this just a breakfast for you, I think? Kind of seems like that.
Black olives, some eggs, and some tea. And here is my teacup of the day. It is pretty pink and very nice.
Okay, this is true. That title, Birthplace of the Revolution. I wouldn't call it the birthplace of the revolution, just in my opinion, based off of what the little bit that I know about it. I would say that the incident that happened there was probably the catalyst for a lot of stuff. Because, well, let her go on. Let's see if she knows. I don't know what she knows. Oh my goodness, Chantal.
Hi guys. Today we are in Daraa.
She literally has kickstand legs. You know how a kickstand on a bike looks? How it kind of like swings out? Her legs are trying to hold up the weight of her body. That's why they're arched like that. Horrible. Stop saying Daraa like that, Chantal. Daraa. Stop it. You can't roll. You don't have the proper in the tongue to pronounce words that way. Just say Daraa.
Syria. I'm taking you guys here today to show you the birthplace of the Syrian Civil War. In Daraa, in March 2011, a group of teenagers...
Did I say revolution? I can't remember if I did. I don't know why. I meant Civil War if I did.
Did some anti-Bashar al-Assad regime propaganda with some graffiti, and they were arrested and violently tortured. And people were just sick of the oppression from the al-Assad regime, the tyranny, the violence. So that sparked the first protests here from Daraa. So this is the birthplace of the Syrian civil war beginning. And as you can see, the evidence is everywhere. We have complete homes. These are the ruins where complete homes were bombed. TNT, incessant gunfire, just complete destruction. And now with the fall of...
Sorry. What do you mean TNT? You sound like a moron. Stop it.
The al-Assad regime, people are trying to rebuild. And a lot of people still do live in these homes, some people. It's just so surreal seeing complete homes just collapsed. It's actually really quite heartbreaking to see the remnants of such mass violence that took place.
She seems so heartbroken over it. She seems, you know, like she really feels for the people. Don't you get that vibe? LOL.
And to know that this is a place where, you know, you have family memories, your home, happy memories. And so many people were...
By the way, did she get permission to do this? Probably not. And not only that, I don't think some of the roaming bands of ISIS or whatever roaming around the countryside would appreciate this giant white Canadian woman filming propaganda bullshit in their country. I think they might have a problem with that.
Unalived in this war. So in 2011, the revolution, the resurgence, the resistance, I should say, was started in Daraa. And then 2018, a resurgence was made in Daraa against the Assad regime as well. So Daraa is a very important city in Syria for many reasons, particularly that one. And that's why I'm showing you this place today. Despite the destruction, despite the ruins, the people are amazingly friendly here. And they still live day to day, very positive in their faith and as families. And, you know, there's at least a light at the end of the tunnel now for everyone here in Daraa. And hopefully...
Are you insane? What do you mean there's a light at the end of the tunnel? There's still people getting killed there. Chantal, what are you talking about? A light at the end of the tunnel for people there. Shut up.
The rebuilding will commence and go on. Actually, as we're filming, somebody is cleaning out some rubble from their home here. The water tank means somebody's living there. We have some bullet holes here. You can see that. This looks like it was completely just bombed, caved right in. All right, I'm going to talk over what I originally said in this clip about the traditional black stone architecture because I was wrong. Black stone is actually a form of architecture called ablak, which alternates between black and white stones.
Is this a Wikipedia page? Oh my goodness. I can't with it. You would think this many years on YouTube and the dreams of becoming this international world traveling vlogger that she would be able to do these videos correctly. She can't.
Create striped patterns. The black stone is made of basalt, which is a volcanic rock, and the white was usually limestone. This form of architecture started in Syria around the 13th century, post-Islam. Some of these stones are hundreds of years old.
It started from this area.
The revolution started from this area?
That's why it's fully damaged. Look there, wow.
Haram. Oh, look.
Is anybody else kind of like it's not, look at, I like that she's learning Arabic. I don't have a problem with that. It's just her forced pronunciation of the words that are just like cringe. I don't know if anybody else is having that problem. I am, especially when she says Daraa, Daraa, haram. Like it sounds funny to me, but nice try, Chantal.
You know, it's sad. I was telling Salah, like, I'm surprised to still see people, you know, living in these ruins. But, you know, I said, what can they do? Where can they go? Like, these were their homes, and they don't want to leave their homes. And they can't. A lot of them can't. All that rubble.
She makes no sense. And yet, what is Chantal doing to help? She's feeding herself. That's what she's doing to help. I mean,
We're very lucky.
this doesn't look any different than where they were living before, when they were driving around, when they were going through the olive groves and all of that. I mean, it literally looks like they're the same location they were in. I don't see anything different. I believe we've seen damage like this before. So I don't know what she's trying to do with this video. If anything, I thought she would have at least gone into the full story about the Arab uprising and all of that, and how it started and how it basically migrated to multiple countries around that area. She did none of that. The way she's painting it, like if you were somebody that didn't know about the history of that area and you came across this video, you would have thought by watching her video that the Arab Spring and the Syrian Revolution all like happened in the same area. That's at least what I'm getting off of it. Not enough information.
You know, in Canada, we can dissent against the government and not have any, you know, violence put upon us. And the reality is, in some countries, in some regions, you can't do that at all. And this is the result of that.
This mosque was fully bombed. They rebuilt it.
Oh, nice. All the bullet holes. Nice.
And there's barber shop here.
It's a little fountain.
And I believe, she's probably not even going to talk about it, but I believe, if I can remember, if I'm remembering this correctly, if I'm not, somebody correct me in the comment section. Didn't the Arab Spring and the uprising and all of that, I believe it started in 2010 in Tunisia, with the vendor, I don't know what type of vendor he was, setting himself on fire as a protest to what the government was doing there. And after that, it kind of just spread to different countries. And then the thing with the children, or the graffiti kids or whatever, there were protests already going on in Syria against the government there. And I believe that's why these kids spray painted what they spray painted. It was like graffiti against Assad and his regime, and then the government snatched them on the street, like they did to many other people in that country, to disappear them, never see them again. Their families would never see them. And I think that was like the final straw that kind of made the people said like F this, and they started the revolution, which I don't blame them. Good for those people. You have to take a stand sometimes.
What did you say about the valleys? It started here?
It looks like Jerusalem.
This area called Al-Balad.
Al-Balad?
Look.
Oh, yeah. I got that on the way up. Okay. It's crazy.
Some people still living, some people not.
In these buildings, these ruins? Wow.
They find some spots.
Yeah.
They fix it and they sleep in it.
Oh.
Look up there on the left.
Wow. Sad. Wallah.
It's all being burned with fire, cannons, rockets, TNT, everything. Aircrafts. Even the police station.
And I mean, honestly, Chantal, I mean, I wouldn't get too comfortable there. Just because it's quiet there now doesn't mean that stuff's not going to pop off, especially with how do I say this the correct way? Because I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. Let's just say that Israel is cleaning house, and I think that Syria is probably on the list. I mean, they're already doing incursions in that country. I think currently at the Golan Heights area, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I wouldn't get too comfortable, Chantal.
Wow. The buildings are just littered with bullet holes. I can't imagine how terrifying, it would be to be caught up in such a violent war situation.
I mean,
it's just like
what I'm amazed at is all these buildings are still standing. Like the bones are still there, which is shocking considering they don't have the same, building regulations list like the United States or something like that. So for these buildings to be still standing after all that is amazing.
Fire, huge holes in the walls. You can see where, bombs or cannons completely destroyed everything. These are like entire blocks of streets. It's just crazy. This will take, so long to rebuild, but the people are hopeful and resilient, and Syrians are some of the strongest people in the world with what they've had to endure, and I know that they'll rebuild stronger than ever, inshallah. There's kitchen tiles there. Someone's kitchen used to be. This looks like it was probably another kitchen or bathroom or something, based on the tiles. Syrian people did not deserve this. Behind me here.
That statement makes absolutely zero sense. A civil war is typically brought on because the people wanted it. They started it because they're defending themselves against an oppressive government. So, I mean, I don't know how to feel about that statement. I don't think she understands the definition of a civil war. But sometimes, you have to fight against a government like that. And all that stuff is got to happen in order for people to survive and to be on top and get their country back. They did what they had to do. I mean, I don't know if necessarily that was the correct statement. Chantal needs to learn the definition of that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too nitpicky. I don't know.
There is the remnants of the Daraa train station. You can see kids playing on the locomotives.
Those are not locomotives.
This also...
Chantal, those are not locomotives. Those are train cars, freight cars, that they put things in. The locomotive is what pulls the cars, Chantal. They used to have cabooses. I don't even think you see those anymore. I think they stopped using those. At least I haven't seen them. My husband sometimes works the rails, and I dropped food off to him down there. Yeah, no, that's not a locomotive.
Casualty of the war, non-operational. The train's just stopped right in its tracks, pretty much. Whatever it was carrying that day, who knows what's in those.
Whatever's in it's gone now. I mean, have people seen the videos? I don't know. I think you could probably look it up on YouTube here in Los Angeles. We have like the trains that come to the port and they get stuff like, and there's a big Amazon dock down here in the LA harbor, and I forgot what part of LA it was. There's a part of LA where the freight trains goes slow through because it's like a neighborhood or whatever, and then you get these people that would jump on the trains and start stealing the packages, like all these Amazon packages. That was going on for a while. I think they stopped it, but yeah, I wouldn't advise trying to get on a moving train. You think they're moving slow, but if you actually get up close to them, they're actually moving quite fast. It's very dangerous.
So sure, Daraa does have some war-torn areas and lots of ruins, but it also does have some pretty nice urban areas with different shops and restaurants, people walking about doing their shopping and just enjoying their lives. And some streets, like this one lined with palm trees, kind of remind me of like Hollywood Boulevard or something. I don't know. What? It's a really nice street. So there
are no palm trees on Hollywood Boulevard like that. No, it does not look like Hollywood Boulevard. I think like once you get down towards like the Beverly Hills section of the Hollywood Boulevard, if that's like you could even say that, when there was a lot of apartments and stuff like that, there might be some palm trees down there, but that Hollywood Boulevard, not at all like this at all.
Very nice side and more urban side to Daraa city as well. So what we are driving around here is called Panorama in Daraa city, and it's a place people hang out at night.
I can't stand the way she says Daraa. Daraa. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm sorry. It just sounds weird. Stop, Chantal, please.
And there's all kinds of like food vendors getting set up here, as you can see. Just street stalls selling things. It's a place where people go to hang out and just, there's entertainment for kids and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. And here I'm getting a slush. Salah's getting me a slush. These are very popular in Syria. And I'm getting a lemon. It is my favorite flavor. It's so refreshing when it's really hot. It was over 100 degrees today, about 100.
I'm sorry, but she said that it's like healthy. That looks like food coloring. That doesn't look good at all. I'm sorry. Probably tastes like chemicals. That's what it looks like. And of course she gets a snack. She's like a toddler. Anytime they go in the car, the toddler has to get a snack.
Anyway, so I really, really wanted one.
Oh my goodness. Look at this.
Guys, so as you can see, there is the ruins part of Daraa. Daraa city is the birthplace of the revolution of the Syrian civil war in 2011. And there's also shops and a more, city non-ruin areas where they have shops and stores and stuff like that. So thank you for watching this video and for coming to Daraa with us here in Syria. Very important city and wonderful people. And we're going to hit the road now.
And then why is she saying, that's maybe why I'm confused, because she keeps saying revolution and civil war at the same time. Those are two different things. Maybe that's why I'm confused. Okay. I don't know.
And skedaddle. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll do a lot more videos showing you some of the history of Syria and a lot of the tour.
Okay, well, I'm gonna end it here. I mean, the footage was cool. I'm not going to, like, talk shit about it. I actually like her uploaded content like this. I find it a little bit more entertaining, as I've said before. I just wish she would take the time and do a little bit more research about what she's actually covering. And she should have gone a little bit more into depth about the teenagers, what exactly happened to the teenagers and all of that, as well as how that uprising started in the Middle East altogether in 2010. I don't know. That could have, explained it to people a little bit better. Yeah, Chantal, just do a little bit more research. Other than that, I mean, it's okay. It's an okay video. I'm guessing you didn't get permission. I would be kind of scared to do videos like that, especially with ISIS in the neighborhood. I don't know if they're going to take too kindly to a white Western woman doing this shit for monetary gain in their country without them getting a cut of it. I don't know. I think they're those type of guys that might not take kindly to that. So we'll see if she does any more crap. But other than that, nice try, Chantal. Anyways, I'm going to go take a look at her live, see what's popping over there. If nothing's popping over there, then maybe I'll cover something else. I don't know. We'll see. But other than that, if I don't see you guys, I will see you when I see you.